And from what I can tell... Let's see. Yeah, so when I shove as much material as I can into this building, we can get 72 out. What was I gonna do with that? Let's see, and I also upgraded, so I can also have like 2 more, but it doesn't really pay to have 2 more. Well, maybe. It seems like this one is still pulling in items. So maybe it would benefit that one. Yeah, now that brought it up to 78. Yeah, and we pretty much, like, put as much as we can. I mean... we can do that. Brought it up to 48. I can't believe just doing that, like, increases the output. There's a counter. Counter. Yes, counter. So if we do this. Okay, I have a counter. I mean, how does this work? Does this tell me, like, how many items per minute? Is that what this does? I mean, that's what it seems like it's doing, because there's a bar on it, and it's also taking its time getting the results. Because what I need to know is I need to know how much oil we are using, so then I can, like, better prioritize the chain. Yeah, it doesn't even when I'm even in an efficiency mode, it doesn't tell me. I can also add 2 cranes here. Oh, okay. So, looks like 60 per minute. Which is a lot... It's a lot less than I was expecting. So it should be easier for me to work with it. So then what I can do... It's like, I think these things can handle a large one. Your storage room got rearranged. Oh no! Who would do such a thing? It's like I would like to... Let's see, what are you making? You're making data cores. Right? Yeah, you're making data cores. So, what I would like to do... Okay. Oops. Okay, yeah, this is gonna work. Oops, nope, that is the wrong... I copied it when I needed to move it. And which one was the closest one that needed another? Okay, so then... Could we... Yeah, the numbers are getting more because I added... Oh, goddamn it. No. Let's put a counter here so I can figure out what's going on. I'm just thinking to just flip this weave around and go like this. Which, if I was gonna do that, I might as well copy this. Oops. And just do that. Yes. And that did not move what I wanted to move. Can I reset this counter? No. Okay. Reset time, reset everything. Okay, so that should use up all the oil. And I think instead of me doing an overflow, I think I'm just going to probably split it in half. After I figure out how much is taking per minute. Yeah, it looks like it's going up higher than... Yeah, I might need to do one or do every other. You're bored and just stopping by? Okay. Looks like I'm gonna need... Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna need more material. Where'd you come from? Do I have Star Wars fans in my drone factory now? Huh? I forgot I had put that in. Yeah, it's like, now I just need more output. Okay, so instead of me making more output here, we're gonna consolidate this down. Actually no, we can move this way back over here. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing this is because I discovered in my gameplay that it's better to It's your factory right now. Yeah, it pretty much is. So it's better to make the main component, or like the main material after the mine, because it's a denser material. Okay. Over. Oh wait, no, you're supposed to go over there. And this will also increase, like, the output, or the throughput of all all these materials, too. There we go. Okay, so then you have the amount you need. Yeah, you're low right now because you don't have all your materials going through. So then we need another one of these. Another one of these. Then we can also do this too, because it'll just be a shorter run. There we go. Okay, so this should show 120. Yep, 120. And then everything here... kind of looks like... it's gonna be enough. Actually, if anything, the numbers are probably going to be wrong now. So what? This is 30, 60, 60 to 120. Splitting that brings it down 60. No, that's the correct numbers. That fits the entire line. It's just that is not getting pulled fast enough. Yeah, it's not getting pulled fast enough. So then what I need to do is reduce this. That's the fastest it's gonna go. Yeah, it's the fastest it's gonna go. Even the counter agrees. So then we have all the basic core that we need. So then we just need to optimize this here. I really don't want to optimize making basic bots, though. I would rather optimize data. I mean, how far are we on our milestones? We are so far away on our milestones. So we still have to make them. So then what's holding this up? The oil again? It's the oil again. Okay. So we need at least 4 cranes for the shapes. Oh man, I wish we had 16 cranes. How many? What's our research at? If we can get more cranes with our research... Here, let me unlock this too while we're at it. It's already been there. Same thing for that. There's our Skyway. Crane amount. Okay, yeah, we can have up to 16. So, let's get our data shards back up and running again. So we can get 16 cranes, and that way 4 sides of the building can have 4 inputs for each of the material, and then we'll be fine. So you are making... So you need that. Auto upgrade. And then we need an output for our stuff, and this is like poorly made right now. Okay, so we need data shards. Where's the data? Is it in here? Basic cores for grape processing. Where's my data processing? There's the stamper. There's the assembler. There it is. Probably this. Yeah. Splitter on each one. Oops. Go ahead and link that up. And then we can probably do the same thing here, increase the output of all this down the chain. And I probably don't need this anymore. And then do the same thing like we did before. Consolidate down the mines so that they can all link up. And that should handle the throughput. Oh, yep, that's working. You know what? That probably could handle another set. what's slowing this down? Probably the chroma? Or the monotoner? Yeah, it's the monotoners. So, grab all this. Move it up. This is where I need more space to... Damn it, I'm gonna be making a mess. I need more space. Yeah, these things slowing it down. That's going to be slowing it down. Probably moving this back. This. That'll increase the speed. This will increase the speed. Okay, yeah, that's working already really... That's already working really well. Because it's being backed up. And then there's this one here that needs to be changed. This can be under over. That can be copied. This can be moved. That can be doubled. And then reconnected. And then under, over, or around. One of the two. We're probably just going to go with around because I don't think there's enough room for under, over. 80 per minute. So that'll be 120 out. So that's already, like, maxing out this section here. So if that's going that fast, I need at least 2 more of these. And I can kind of fix it by doing this. Then I can add another row. This needs to be connected. I see why there's no upgrade for the data. At least the data buildings, because if you have the space for it, you can shove through, like, 3 inputs really easily, and it'll just, like, pop out as quickly as possible. Yeah, I can set that up now. Yeah, okay, I can set that up now. It's just, where am I gonna put it? This side has... Okay, well, they all can have 4 a side, but it's technically 3 would be most optimal. This needs an under-over. That. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, anything more than that won't make it any faster. Yeah, that's 200 per minute, and I can only supply 120 on a belt. Oh, what's that? This is not... Really? I'm gonna have to have more of that. Well, shit. Yeah, it looks like I have another set over here. Yeah, I have another set over here. I'm gonna delete all of it. Because it got better optimized. And we'll just copy and paste this one. So, copy this. Oops. One, two, three, and four. Copy all of that. Okay, I'll squeeze here. It can. Can anything be moved? A little bit. This can connect. This one needs an under-over. And we doubled the output. And then this needs to be moved around so it can be optimized too, but I'm just waiting for more research. Actually, we can do it now. Okay. Then we can optimize this. Yeah, we need 4 each. This can be deleted. Get that reconnected so I can at least have something moving. All this needs to move. Okay, so we need... Four inputs there. Yeah, it's like it's gonna be... It's starting to look like that all 4 sides need their own set of belts. No. That's not that. It's like I'm trying to figure out how I can give everybody their side. Okay, I think I know. You are getting a side. You keep going this way. You are getting a side, but you're stopping, you're continuing over here. Because this is gonna get the items from here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. This could be moved. That means this can be moved. So I want to put an under over here. So I can have room to put stuff through here. That is getting its items and splitting. This side is just going to keep on going, though. Copy this, because I need it. And then this side is also going to take in 4 at a time to use up to get the oil. There. That's probably going to change later because it's probably not using all 120 in there. I mean, we can copy this over and we can check it while we're waiting for our ads to play. I mean, what is this? Yeah, this is going at 120 right now. And I don't want to go any faster than that. Oh. You're gonna need more basic cores. Great. Yeah, what is missing? Is it the oil? Or not the oil, is it the oil that's taking the longest? It's the oil that's taking the longest. I would like it if I don't have to keep making data cores or keep making robots. Either or. You need to buy more pita chips. Pita chips. Why do pita chips doesn't sound too familiar to me. You know, never had these pita chips before. Okay, I'm gonna let those ads play, so I'll be right back. I'm back. Put on deodorant and I still stink. I have deodorant, and I'm still smelly for some reason. Then again, it's probably really old deodorant. Glycolic acid. I have to look up to see which deodorant this, yeah, this is antiperspirant. I know there's like one type of deodorant I can't have because it actually makes me break out in a rash. And I think it's the silver one. Anyway, oh. Chemical exfoliant. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Chat, Faith, I have a problem. It's gonna suck more for Aura and everybody else too, because I just discovered something. Somebody is doing a Transformers roleplay. You know what that means? I'm gonna have to go back into Blender. No, really, someone... I just... so somebody did a call for NPCs. For a Cybertron. Let's see. Obsidian Region Shadow of Cybertron is the roleplay. And I just now discovered that this existed. So now the next thing I need to do is I need to figure out what to be. And if I remember right, there's a difference between Transformers from Cybertron and Transformers from Earth. Because if I remember right, the Transformers on Earth were forced to transform into different vehicles because that's the only way they could blend in. Where the vehicles in Cybertron are different, where when they transform, I guess it's like more of a transportation, because everybody knows everybody knows that everybody's a robot. So I have to do research now. Inorganic should be easier model. Yes, they are very easy model. And because I have like, and what's cool about making a Transformer in the like 1980s style or 1980s 1990s style they're a lot more simpler. They're not as, like, complicated looking as they are in Transformers the movie from Michael Bay. I think it's Michael Bay. Is it Michael Bay that the guy who likes to make a lot of explosions in movies? I can't remember. Like Michael, I'm pretty sure it's Michael Bay. I need to know the throughput of this. Because this will determine the data. Oh wait, no. That's not gonna do anything. You're kidding. This is also pumping out at 120. Oh. I need more throughput. Okay, well, there's oil here that's not getting used. So yeah, now I have to figure out. So if I'm making a transformer that's from Earth, I have to figure out what vehicle I want to be. It's certainly not going to be a penguin because it's so hard to set up to transform. It's a lot easier setting up cars to transform. Because I did a thought experiment of wanting to make a game with a transforming vehicle, and it was like so hard, and I was like, I just like decided not to do it. Okay, yeah. Let me get an ice cream truck. Gee, if that doesn't scream pedophile, I don't know what else does. Okay, yeah, if it was an NPC, so you generally when it comes to NPCs, there it's more like you are given a body to use as an NPC. And they're usually nondescript and like very customizable to be like whatever you want within the theme of the NPC. Okay, is there like anything else that I need to research? I want to see what yeah, let's see what I need to research first before I like start pulling my hair out on this next part. Faster freighters. We got our stamper. We need blueprints. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put the robots on hold. Basic bots on hold, because there's a lot of things I need to unlock for the next tier. Hi, Lava. What you up to? this, like, all maxed out, too? It is. Yeah, basic bots are going to be put on hold. What I'll do... So we're going to cut this out. We're going to set up the overflow. And then that overflow will go into another overflow, so one side only gets prioritized first. So then when this is full of data, then we can make whatever basic bots that we need. Which is going to happen very quickly because I can only output at 120, even though this thing is capable at 200. So yeah, that's going to work out. Is there anything else I need to fix? I mean, I can kind of fix it. It's like, do I really need to? Yeah, it's like... Okay, pigments... Yeah, I can make the larger version. Yeah, I can make a larger version of these. That, or wait, no, this is Refinery. I don't think Refinery does have a larger version, does it? What is this? It's, oh, okay. If I don't need these anymore, I can hook that up. That's what that's for. Yeah, so we have a larger version of the blue cores. Yeah, Painter... It's starting to look like Painter is not Or the pigment thing is, it doesn't look like it has a bigger input. Yeah, I would have to clean up so much of this mess. I really don't want to do that right now. Okay. While we're waiting for more research... we can do more of this. Yeah, because we need, like, the Luminite reactor, chemical plant, and many more things that I don't have a lot of research for. Yeah, and I'll probably make that a theme next stream, is going through this Luminite reactor stuff. In yellow paint.
Delivery target completed.
Data salvager. Okay. And I assume that's me completing level 8, yeah. So did I do... yeah, that should be done. Yeah. Let me unpin this. Oh boy. Actually, this one here will be the easiest to make next. Why is it the easiest thing to make next? Is because if you look at it, we just need to make a plus sign here, and then whatever we make to make that plus sign, we just duplicate it 3 times, and then we get that. And then we can either... I think we're probably just gonna grab another module or something. Grab another line and just make these little bricks here. And then put them on. What is that, a 4x4? Yeah, that's a 4x4. So I could stamp it out. Actually, no. I could stamp it out and then slice it up. Okay, this is actually really easy. Hold on. Why did I not do that one next? This. Stamper. Aha, I said stamper. It does 60 per minute. That's that right there. Yeah, I can only do this. Configure. Reset. Configure again. Okay, there's our 4 things there. We can leave it all white, and they can all go on a line right here. Yeah, 60 per minute. Stick it on a monotoner. Leave it on black. That can only do 30 per minute. I thought I upgraded it. Let me double check to see if I actually did. No, I already did. I must have upgraded something else that... It was a stamper that I upgraded. Split that. Rejoin. And then... yeah, then we slice it. And we're not going to slice it like this. We're actually going to slice it... I mean, we could slice it like this, but no, that'll become a problem later. No, let's just do it this way. No, it'll be fine the other way. No. Can't decide. We'll leave it like that. We're gonna do it like that. Then we're gonna cut it again. Reset. We're gonna cut it like this. Split it again. Reset. And then hook it back together. Then that's done. Actually, yeah, let's cut that down. This one, we are going to assemble it twice. Like that? Yeah, we would take the scraps, put it like this. Copy it. Hemp. Copy it. Put it there. Hook it up. Reset. Take both ends and flippity-flip. And we have the top piece. Configure. Send this way over here. Where's the... I would like to know what determines how to redraw the conveyor belt. Anyway, we take this, put it like this. I mean, excuse me, like that. Configure.
Module
It's done.
created.
So easy. I'll even put it like... Oops. We're gonna put this up here so I have room to work on the next challenge. Unpin module. This one. Da-da-da-da-da. I just realized that probably won't be the most efficient route. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make another one. At its current rate, this is gonna be fine. But it's... I have a feeling that's gonna get blocked up. So we'll make another row of stampers. Hey, hero. It goes. Yeah, scrap these. Is that gonna work? You know what? Let's add another row of it. Yeah, actually, you can handle that. It would help for me to move everything, though. Yeah, that's going... I think that's working? Is there a problem? I'm trying to figure out, is there a problem with me doing this? Yeah, 60 per minute, all the way through. Okay, no, there is no problem with this. If anything, yeah, my numbers are correct. Because you take one block, cut it 4 times, you have enough to make its result at the end. So if anything, the reason why it's all slow is because it's waiting for material. The part that's the slowest is everything else but the monotoner. That's why it all looked like it was not working properly, but it was. Come on. Yeah, so all the numbers do check out in my head. If I do that, it should keep up. It's doing it again. So if I clear all of this, the numbers will work. Did I make a giant pianist? Sigh. Da 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 da. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's all gonna work out. If anything... If anything... I only need to do this. Because these spells are capable of going in at 120, and these things are pulling the material at 60, so I can take one belt to fill that entire thing. And then just fills this entire thing over here. I think. Huh. No, it definitely needs it. Oh wait, no. That, it needs it like that. That's what it needs. Because these things output at 30. Actually, it doesn't pay for me to bottleneck it right here. I mean, I could make this smaller too, but then after a while, it just doesn't make any sense to be any smaller. Oh, what's a good way to make this? Oh. Oh. The devs are clever. So, looking at this module, what would you think makes the best sense of making it? Hey, Dada. Or Dada. Dada. Dog. 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 Dada. Dog. How you doing today? Here, let me shout out people who came in the order. Let me shout out people in the order they came in. We have the last hero, the connoisseur of anime girl thighs, and titties, and something, and something. Also, they got isekai'd into another world, so you're gonna have to figure out why they do that by visiting their stream. We also have, I like to call this person a retro indie dev. Might be a good way to describe them. They like to do a lot of Blender work and, like, making different models and whatnot. I was sitting in their stream while they were working away, and I was working on my project. Which, by the way, it's done. The Chrome Dome, the 3D model for role-playing. And I just discovered there's somebody else waiting to know if your watering shoes are done. Oh boy. I've been doing... I just got word that somebody else is doing another roleplay for Cybertron. So I'm gonna be making... I'm gonna reopen Blender again to make another role-playing character to do for like a Transformer. So that's gonna be another thing I'd be doing. What is your PR description, though? And then while we're waiting for that... So, I was looking at this module that we're making here. And it's actually a lot simpler when you think about it. And there's a hint that the devs left to make this component. It's this component right here. If you make this, you can make this entire thing. Because all it is you take this piece, you join them together, and then you start, like, putting it together. So now that I saw that, I'm gonna have to figure out what will be the best way to do it. Would it be better to... Data Dogs, or Dog, best description of himself is thoughtful thinker and challenge seeker, always looking for the better, always looking to better himself in the world of VTubers and digital media. You know, we are pretty similar. I'll tell you that much right now. Where I strive to be best example of being the most productive person. And in an analytical sense, and doing challenges through maximizing production. Let's see. I think it would be better. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make a bar that is 8x2. Stamp it out so we can get the color. Oh, you're gonna do Archipelago on Sunday? Which one? You'll be on DS3. You stop counting at who is playing one. DS3. Why can I not think of DS3 right now? I kind of want in, but I don't want to stretch myself too thin. Dark Souls 3, okay. I don't want to stretch myself too thin just yet because I've been having a lot of gut problems and I'm waiting for doctor appointments and whatnot. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make the 8x2 first. I have nothing to do with the spine he can stretch. I'm not a 3D model. Well, I am, but you get the point. Okay, so that's what we use to work. I think we need to first cut it in half. Join it. Oh. It's already going to make it the 8x2 that I need. So I'm going to be making a stupid amount of parts then. Huh. Reset. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that's the 8x2 that I need. Cut that in half. We're gonna split it here so we can make more later. Actually, we're gonna do it this way. Oops. Oh, and then we need to split it again. How much is coming out? 120? Yeah, it is coming out 120. You can have B in there, no worries. Yeah, I want to. Trust me, I do, but I don't think it's a good idea. Especially since I discovered something that I want to work on, and that's gonna rip even more time out than what I can. And at least with that, I can, like, take it at my own pace. Oops. I forgot to stamp it. Yeah, stamper. Okay, you'll be popping out here. That's the one that's going to stay white. Then we can split it. Then we can put the monotoner. Then we can rejoin it. And then we can snap it back together. And then since most of these are going to be this component, we'll probably slap it back together as the U shape. Oops. Reset. We'll go over here. Oops. Okay. And then we'll just copy this entire thing and add that, so then we have full throughput of that. Oh, this is a fox head. Or a skull. Probably a fox head would probably make a better sense of what that shape should be. So 1, 2, 3. Or car seat from the front if flipped. Car seat. Car seat. I'm not seeing the car seat. Maybe like this? Or like this? Car seat. I am not seeing it. The tiny darts are the part of the wheels. Oh, I see it now. If you put it this way, you really see it. It's a car, like, head-on on you. I see it now. I still think a fox head would make better sense, though. Because at least you can actually see it. This one took a little bit to see it. So how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2... And you work on car. Okay. Let me, play those ads, and I need to also use the bathroom too, so... We'll let those ads run. Be right back. Artis, I know very little about cars, so my vision of it is more vague. Okay, I see it now. Okay, so then we need to cut it again. I mean, I can do it this way. I just have to split it right away. Okay, so there's that. But that doesn't work that way. So I have to first split it in half. Not once, but twice. Renji! Why is everybody so dumb? I don't call you guys dumb. You might be a little slow, but I won't call you guys dumb. Renji, what have you been up to today? Ooh, you were playing Splatoon. I also saw, Safi too also, was playing Splatoon. When I was just, like, hovering over the different titles that everybody was doing. Reggie, what have you been up to today? Do you win in a lot of games? For those of you who don't know, my name is Zex Maxwell. I am your manufacturing AI, specialize in manufacturing games and occasional blender render. Welcome to my factory. I hope you enjoy your stay. Today we are playing Modulus Factory, what is it called? Factory... Oh, come on. Come on, Modulus. I know it's Modulus Factory something. But everybody just calls it Modulus. Factory automation. Hi, Safi. I love it. I love it. You, like, rated me right after I introduced myself. So I have to say it again. You didn't play with a third person, right? Do I have to wait to introduce myself again? Just wondering. Just the two of you? Okay. Welcome. For those of you who don't know, my name is Zex Maxwell. I am your manufacturing AI who specializes in manufacturing games and occasional blender render. Welcome to my factory. I hope you enjoy your stay. So today, we're playing Modulus Factory Automation. It is a Zen factory game, as many people have been calling it. And instead of you making different products, you're making different, like, Tetris blocks. And you have to, like, optimize your factory around that. And this one, I'm making the box head, or skull, or car front, depending on how you see it. And I saw that Safi was also playing Safi's well, actually, Safi scores on Twitch. Safi is a star that took the form of a cat and a humanoid occasionally. And they like to play Splatoon and a few other cozy games, as well as do a lot of art on stream. Oh, yeah, you're a squid. It's awesome being able to take many forms, isn't it? If for those of you who came in on the raid, if you need a raid and run, feel free to do so. Especially for the streamers, I understand how taxing it is for you to keep track of the game, as well as keeping the riffraff out of your chat, and or keeping the riffraff in your chat, depending on how you see it. So today, also, you know, actually, I wouldn't mind doing this side little tangent here. I didn't make this. I didn't make the 3D mesh, that is. But I did, port this over to VR chat. So it does fall under the classification of, yes, look at the thing I made, even though I didn't make it. So let me pop open Unity here for you guys. And then also maybe Blender. Yeah, Blender would be a good idea too. Oh, no, that's not the right. I need to repin my... Yeah, just put this one. Okay, yeah, that's the right one. Screen capture! Okay. So... Take 4? Yes, take 4. We'll start with here. So in Blend for show and tell in our art with art, I ripped out the 3D model from Baldur's Gate, and I slapped together all the different body parts together so that I could have Chrome Dome here, both animate as well as move around in VR chat. Let's see, where... This is a mess. It's like... This is like... If you haven't seen a studio after the artist made their art... Oh, okay, I see what happened here. So the studio is almost not recognizable when you're done. So let me re-enable all of these. So I had to go into Baldur's Gate with modding tools so I can rip this character out. You feel called out. I said it purposely, and this is how, and I said it in a way that made sense of how it would look for you. Because that's what it feels like right now. So this is a 3D model that was made from a professional studio. And here's the animations that is from the professional studio as well. So you can see all the different bones that move the model and whatnot. So the thing I had to do was take the movements of these bones and then make it a little simpler so that VR chat can run it better. And if I select... Come on. Object. There we go. So if I select the main mesh here, and if I go over here to the phonemes, to the different, like, mouth shapes that you make for your, like, vowel sounds and whatnot. And if I hit this, if I do this, you can see the mouth moves. So here is, let's see. If I make this one, this is you saying the E sound. If you do this one, this is you saying full, as in, like, making the full sound. The ah sound, so on and so forth. I had to find all of those in this stupid game, because none of it's documented. And then I also had to look for the different faces of the model that they can make. So there's the sad face, and then here's the mad face, and everything else. So I had to find all of that in the game. And then I had to go over here. No, not there. But if I had, then I had to go over here. Oh, I also had to get the texture too. Don't forget about the textures. And then I had to get it set up to Unity so that I can actually output, like, the model for VR chat. So if I click on here again, it's a good way to... So here's, like, I have it set up so he can blink. This will be, like, randomly blinking in VR. This is, like, him looking straight ahead. This one is up, down, left and right. I had to make sure that was set up. Okay. And then I also had to get the tail all rigged up and everything. This is what I was doing for, like, the past month, is trying to figure out how it works in Baldur's Gate, like, all this stuff, and then translate it to VR chat so I can do it for role-playing. It was either this, or I picked some random furry artist who made a lizard model and run around looking like a furry and not like a real lizard. I didn't want to look like a furry. I wanted to look like an actual Dragonborn from the game. So that's what I did. And I also saw somebody else was making another role-playing game that's with Transformers. So I'm going to be doing this again for another 3 weeks, making another model, this time from complete scratch, because I can actually do robot stuff. Oh, man. So, yeah. Don't save. That's what I've been doing. In between of me nursing my gut and streaming for the past 3 weeks. Anyway. What was I doing? Right. So yeah, so we cut all that in half. We split it down to this. I don't think I like that. Yeah, I don't think I like this, because this is, I'm going to be dealing with too much material, and then it's going to also be like a really long bait thing. So what we'll actually do is we'll cut it in half like this. Then split it. So that will keep this. Yeah, that will keep that. Then we will split again. I think. No. We will cut it again. Reset. Cut. Split it again. What came out of here? Yeah, it's that. We're gonna keep that as is. Here, what is this? Yeah, it is this, which is this piece here. Probably reconnect it back up. Oh, man. Ah, stop it. Okay. There. Okay, so we made this. And then we have another piece like that, right? Yes. So we need to have it cut. But this time we are cutting this in half. And then splitting it again. Yeah, we're gonna cut it like that. Take this piece. Okay, why can I not move around in here? Is it because I have... Oh, I need to also go back over here. Oh, it's right-click. Right-click to... Really? Why is this bugged out now? That's interesting. Here, let's save the game and reload it. I can't move around. I can't, like, rotate and look at my stuff. Okay, yeah, now I can see what I'm doing. Alright. So... yeah, one like this. Actually, we need to make it so that it's copy and pasteable. I think. I don't know. Okay, so one like that. Figure. And another like that. Okay, yeah, that's gonna work. Copy all this, flip it around, slap it together. Actually, I think I'm gonna flip this around too. Actually... it's like I'm trying to figure out how I can, like, recover the space here, and I don't think I see a good way to recover that space. Okay, let's hope we can get these to come together. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. The last two stages, the inputs need to flip.
New module created.
There we go. And that's done. Yeah, and that's all taking one input, too. Oops. I kind of want another one. We can get this done sooner.
Module challenge completed.
Yay, got the module done. $30, $60. How much can we go in here? Yeah, 60 at a time. Yeah, that's set full throughput, or full efficiency too. Okay, so I was mainly doing that to complete. I was waiting for technology to research, which is why I was doing that challenge. And it looks like we're at the stage where we can just like pick anything to upgrade. Okay, I know how blueprints work. So, advanced, large, then a large assembly, but that's gonna have to wait. Yellow pigment. Crane reach. Those buildings. And then we have to wait for more stuff to get done. And the other thing I was also waiting for, what was it? Yeah, it was mainly research that I was waiting on. I really need... Yeah, I'm gonna have to downsize the other ones now. Is there any other challenges that need to get done before I start doing that? Yeah, we have a good few to choose to do. That one's interesting. So we have the Minecraft tank, like a fluid tank, a wall, and folded wings. I'm just gonna call these folded wings, even though they're like diagonal pieces. So the only issue I'm gonna be running into is trying to dye them. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna let... Let's see, is this done? Yeah, this one is done. I'll let these complete before I start ripping up the old challenge setup. So this is done. And then I can get it done faster if I just copy this entire thing. So that is making 120 per minute of that. Which... how long will that take? Oh, it's like almost done. Okay, this needs to get ripped up. It's like, do I really want to rip this up? I mean, there is stuff here not being made. I don't really want to rip this up either. So I learned a lot of stuff from the last time I built this, which is why I want to rip it up and start over. I figured out a better way to have denser material come out of the mines. All these are set up for numbers that are, like, before I had research done. These things could be downsized. I mean, these things probably could fit, like, 2 times the amount of material going in than it is what's coming out. Yeah, this is dumb. And I kind of want to... oops. Delete. I kind of want to rebuild the paint factory here. Because right now I'm using this as a challenge spot. And if I build a better system for making blue material, it'll be easier to transfer over than what I got in the other places. Because the other places are still being used to make stuff, and I don't want to shut down my entire production just to optimize it. I would rather optimize another production first before doing that. How much is coming out of here? 20 down. What I want. Under over. Divided by 20. Oops. God damn it, I keep hitting the wrong thing. It's 6. So I can have 6 of them on a belt. Okay, so there's 4. There's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, does that not connect like everybody else does? Here, let's scrap this to see if it does what I think it does. No, it doesn't. Okay. Thanks for being inconsistent, devs. Because you can do that with regular mines, but you can't do that with these. Oops. Hi, human. Welcome in. Okay, so there's 6 there. And then now we need components to turn that stuff into paint. There's like... It's like I can almost repurpose a lot. Here, let's grab all of this and I'll figure out what to do with it. Yeah, how would... Okay, here's 60. Here's another 60. There's 60. That is 60. That is now 90. Yeah, that's 90. Oops, nope, not that way, this way. Okay, there's 120. Oops. There we go. So that is pretty much a copy from what we had before. Just saw something. Just like here, let me downsize. Some inputs here. Okay, that row has 120. I need... Okay. This has 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that has more than that. Just 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, it's a good thing I stopped for a moment there, because I actually messed up a lot of numbers here. Probably just make it easier on myself. One and two. There's 4. Okay. Auto upgrade. This is making the pigment. I'm trying to get this under control now. So what I want to do... I think this is going to have to be like that. And then if I need more, I can just do this. We needed to move this over. Okay, so there's 4 inputs here. There's 4 inputs. Another set of 4s for somebody. Okay. One, two, three, 4. Yeah, we'll start out with that. And I really wish there's a better way to make modular designs. Here, let's just get one set of material going first before I start going nuts here. Because the more cranes that we have to put stuff in, the better we get stuff out. Which is why I'm painstakingly doing this. Okay, then we have an overflow, put that there. This goes out under over. Then I need room for one set of materials. That's this one here. Yeah, this is gonna be gone. And I think I can actually make room there. There we go. this way, go here. This goes this way. There we go. Everyone is fed there. Okay, so that is a 120 line, so this thing can support... This thing can support this. And then this can support this. Right? Why do I feel like that's wrong? Okay, yeah, that's why. Oh wait, no, that needs to be there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then I need to figure out numbers here. We have ads coming up. So... Okay, how much is there? Yeah, because I want to... I need some time for this machine to populate these sections here. So I know how... So I know, like, what I need to bring in. So we'll be right back. Well, they managed to get time, but I didn't set up a output. And I'm just gonna reuse... Let's see. Yeah, this... I want to reuse this because this actually works really well. Actually, I think I'm gonna move this. And I'm trying to find... Let's see, is there a better input? Yeah, I don't have a long enough thing for that input. Harvester. Harvester? Harvester. Or do I have to go over here? Oh, harvester. Clog that yet. And then, just to make sure that this is outputting at a good speed, I am going to scrap the output. And then I also want to double check counts, or speed. That's 80 per minute? Really? Okay, so this needs to be bumped up. without a doubt. What is slowing it down? How about we figure that out first? Nah. It's like I want to figure things out, and then I keep breaking it. Okay, that has 120. This has 120. Here's the extra 2. Actually, that should be... Yeah, that should be a lot faster than what it is. I'll just stick an overflow on it. I think that's overcomplicating it. Wait, are all of them 120 in? I think all of them are 120 in. Oops, shit. Okay, maybe I did get enough for... What is... Yeah, it's... kind of looks like I can keep up. Is this moving at 120? Oh, whoops. Gotta put a splitter here. Okay. I think I got my answer. This current setup can So this here, the two modules on the side can handle 2 more buildings, but I'm gonna need another module to build this piece here. Which is a lot better than I was expecting. So all of this needs to be copied. So that's, yeah, broke. Get rid of this. This goes around there. That gets connected. That gets passed along. So that's connected. We can make it easy and do this. That gets hooked up. This takes so much room. That gets connected. This can get cinched up there. Okay, do I have enough? Please tell me I have enough. I need, like, 3 more outputs. Yeah, I barely have enough for paint. So this island is no longer a paint island. Or a challenge island. It's just purely for making paint. Great. Come on. Okay, estimated is 160. And then I need this. How am I gonna get that in there? No, we'll just bring it in from the other side. Okay, well, I have a better way to move pigment now. What's going on here? 15, 15. What's 45 times 3 again? Oh, okay. It's 135, which would explain why it looks like it's all backed up here. So at some point we're gonna need to upgrade this to move more material over. So I think what we'll do then 7. We're gonna do this. But we are gonna have an overflow on them. And since this area is gonna be our new platform for making all things pigment related. Well, I'm gonna move this around. That's not enough room. Actually, that will never be enough room. There we go. So what I'm gonna do... Oh, this is trying to turn this in. I'll fix it later. I'm just gonna have this island just make blue pigment and oil. This will just make things a lot easier on other islands. So we're just gonna turn this to a full exporter. Hi, Luminous. How you doing? What you up to? This. We gotta play Species Unknown with a full group? Yeah, we do. We also need to finish our last game, too. Did you fill out the sheet? Because I was waiting on you and Tom for the last one. You're good. I'm just making sure Just making sure. So I left a message on a developer for feedback. For a program that's called overlay or VR overlay, which all it does is just like puts in an overlay through your VR system. And I found it interesting. I found a bug. Well, not really a bug, but a feature that is overlooked. And what happened is it whatever it decides to, it just picks a random video driver and just chucks it into... Oh, I just thought of something. Oh, okay. Yeah, hold on. I just thought of something. It just picks a random video driver and, like, chucks it into whatever it wants to load. The reason why this is a problem for me is because I have 3 video cards running on my computer. I have the built-in video drive, or built-in video card that's on my CPU. I have the video card that's the primary one that renders every game, and then I have an Intel Arc as well. So I've left him a message saying, hey, it seems like your overlay just picks a random one, and then it just gives me 0 results, or like 0, what is it called? It just gives me, like, 0 performance readings. And he's like, huh, that's interesting. He's like, I guess, maybe the AMD drivers load first, he was saying. Either way, yes, in future, it will be better. I'm planning on changing the API using to get, it's using to get this data. So, he knows now of the problems I ran into. Also, I figured out I need to move this, and I need to... Oh, nope. I need to get this connected. Oh, yeah, that was right. Because I noticed that this is, like, get nowhere filled. And I think what I'm going to do, too, is I'm just going to make a new one. Okay, so now this will pull material out faster. And I'm just gonna change this so it doesn't pull this stuff anymore. Matter of fact, I'll just delete it. We're just calling this oil out. And this is going to be paint out. And that needs to get reconnected. Okay, so that's done. Unfortunately, I have... Oh, wait. Hold on. I still have room. So these need to be extracting too. I think what I'll do is just have this build on another island. Oh good, it does take extractor. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, delete resources. Delete resources. Alright. Fair. That gives me full throughput of all those materials. So if I really need to make something, I can go to a different island and just pop up shop and go for it. So with that done, I can change all this now. It's like I really don't want to change. I really don't want to get rid of it because it's just like, so much resources here available. Ow! Hi, Runa. What you up to? What time is it? Oh, okay. You tired today? Yeah, I had to wake up early today and go to the doctor for stuff. So I'm also like not really running on fumes, but is running on a little less than usual today. What is coming from this island? Is it just blue paint? Yeah, it's just blue paint. And blue data core. No, it's just blue paint. To make the blue data core. Yeah, because it's like I don't want to... Man, there's so much to change, and I don't think I have time to change it all. So I need to change the location of where the data is being made. And I'm thinking to move all of it to this island. And rip all this out. And then whatever's not being used, I can just, like, put it on a truck. Like I did over here. And then that makes at least make it easier for me to transfer all this advanced stuff together better. I mean, I can hit all these buttons for different stuff. What is a supply tank? Wait, what? Sends out supply drones to advance operations. Supply them with chemicals so they stay operational. Huh. So it's like a better... So they're better machines, but they require coolant. Interesting. Well, here, let's do that at least. That's still locked. Supply tanks collect coolant made in chemical plants, advance operations. Okay. And then here's coolant. And then advanced. This takes 3 inputs. Okay. So I can kind of make things compact with that. Okay, and that's all I can really unlock right now. Yeah, I think it's time to, like, start putting things on trucks so that I can make it in different places a bit better instead of having everything made in one spot. Because I crammed as much as I can to get the max throughput from these things, and it just already took up like 3/4 of the island. And so the rest of it has to be made like off-site and moved. So then the next question is, what can be made off-site and moved? I mean, this makes sense to do. Because it's like getting used right at next door. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, figure that out later. Anyway, I'm only doing, like, shorter streams because I'm still trying to get back into it. So I'm gonna call it right here. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Who should we go raid? too. Oh, it sounds like you're also wrapping up. Let's go over here. Ow! What? Nah! Yeah, let's go raid Data. Or Dog. What's up? Thank you. For those of you who have a subscription with me, you can use the second message. If you're not subscribed with me, you can use the first message that Human just put up. Thanks for farting. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to be doing. We'll be back here tomorrow, assuming my tummy is fine. We're going to be doing like more soldering stream. I have a clock. I have the manual for it, so should be pretty easy for me to get set up for it. And for next week, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing yet. I mean, it's good. I know it's going to be Modulus. As for how often, I don't know yet. I mean, earlier this week, I was still feeling kind of crummy. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. Stay productive while I'm gone, will you?